Hello guys, I was like sitting there and preparing for my exam to get a driver license. It's really like an official one, and I was watching a video how to pass the exam on YouTube and like preparing and stuff. I got an idea, what if I will make a tarot layout to see if I will pass or not, because I was trying to pass this official driver license exam like 3 times and I failed. Like, I literally failed. Like at the end of the exam, like I did everything right, but at the end I didn't pass. So I decided to learn some tarot layout. I was like, what if I will try to find and make a layout out of it? So I will show you my tarot. So these are really cool. I don't know, I just love them. Like, they look so good. Why are they so beautiful? Last time I was trying to pass and I failed. I had literally like a breakdown. Like, I broke in tears, like with that inspector. Like, when I was sitting in the car near that inspector and like literally started crying heavily. Like, I couldn't stop myself because I felt so sorry for myself. Like, I needed one freaking point and I would be done with this, because I need to succeed in 15 maneuvers, and I did 14 of them, and then I did a serious mistake, and that's why I failed. So now I'm preparing, kinda. My exam is gonna be on Friday, and I'm just preparing. I'm gonna make a tarot. I'm gonna learn how to do that, and we'll see if I will fail, or if it says that I'll get my fortune on Friday and I'll pass the exam. We'll see if actually on Friday I will pass, because it's really interesting experiment for me to see if it actually works. So I really wanted to try it out, so I didn't have a patience, and I researched on Google these tarot readings, and I made one for a situation, and it kind of turned out to be pretty accurate. But like, I didn't do that myself with my tarot, just like on internet. Like, this one literally tells me that the situation requires some global changes. Like, it's one life step will change to another one. The next one tells, okay, let me zoom in myself. So another one tells me to be aware, being patient, to have a skill to be able to learn from others' mistakes. The third one that will help me to overcome this situation is it suggests me to not have like that much of self-esteem, and because I have a big risk to be mistaken, so I need to listen, to see, and to have open eyes for the situation, the root of the situation, why it happened in the first place. Because I made an extravagant and bold decision that made a huge impact on my life. That is true, because on the exam, like, I kept making some rude mistake, my view of the situation, and it tells me that I have my inner worry about this situation. I doubt my possibilities, my strength to overcome the situation, and I fear the next what the situation will bring to me. So pretty reasonable and true for this situation, because I really fear this exam. I fear like to cry again, to have this like breakdown because I didn't pass, like I did a silly mistake and I need to wait like a month. And like I really worry and really scared of this emotional damage that it gives me. So yeah. Then I have a person next to me who supports me, whose values are like family, friendship, and being loyal. This person influences the situation, uh, the hope, the card of hope that I really hope for the sincere relationship. The last one tells me that situation will end good for me and I will make it. So in short, it's like this. That's a layout, that's a reading that I made on the internet, and I will make the same with my tarot cards and we'll see. Hello guys! So it's been already a couple of days after the last tarot reading, and I actually made it myself, so I didn't film it on the camera. I just took a picture of it, so you'll see it right now. And actually told me that I kind of will not be successful at this particular situation, or I will be able, or I will need to, you know, fight for this kind of. So it wasn't true. Like, I've got my driver license, I've passed this exam, like I can say, but it was actually really tough situation. Maybe I'll tell it later, but I really fought for this. Like, kind of, if I wouldn't do it myself, like if I wouldn't do it this hard for myself, I wouldn't get this driver license, because this exam would be failed, because that inspector was really annoying and I knew that he was going to fail me. But I did this, and I'll show you my driver license. And I just wanted to say one thing. Okay, I guess tarot, it works. It works for people who can work with it, but I just want to say in advance, like, I can believe in tarot, I can believe in many things, so I can deny them. But by the way, everything depends on me and how hard I push, how many actions I actually take to achieve something. So if I really fought for this driver license, for this exam, I did this no matter what. So I just wanted to say that you can do everything. You really can do everything. Like, doesn't matter what people say, what you think you can do, but you can do everything, because I can. Like, it was fourth attempt, and I finally did this. Guys. Please congratulate me if you're watching this video. Here's it. Here's my driving license. You can see my face. Do you see it? Yeah, you can see. So I got my driving license. Oh my god, I'm so happy, because I started my driving education like 1.5 years ago, but I kind of stopped because I had anxiety, I had panic attacks, I almost fainted. I mean, yeah, because I had migraine and I really felt bad before the inner school exam, so I kind of quit almost 1 year ago. But 2 months ago I decided to return to this situation to finally finish this before the end of the year and to get my driver license, because it's been a headache for me. Because if you have something that is not finished, you keep coming back to it, you keep thinking about it, and you lose an energy to something that is not finished. Okay, I'm currently editing this episode and that makes me sick. The montage is making me sick. Why? Because I put so many frames with the driver license, so I need to constantly fix the positioning of that square so that no information from the driver license is showing, because my video got deleted because I showed too much of my driver license. I didn't know that I can't do that, so I'm editing the right way, and that makes me sick because there's a lot of footage and I'm constantly waving my hand. Why couldn't I do it? Why couldn't I just talk without the driver license? I don't know. I didn't know. So I decided, okay, I can do it. I don't have like such big migraines and my head doesn't really aches anymore that hard, and I felt good to go, so I did this, and here is the result. 1 month before the new year I did this. Oh my god. So there was a situation, so I had a last lesson, driver lessons, with my main instructor in the school. So it was really late at the time. It was Thursday, and it was 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. because my instructor said, okay, you will be nervous if you have time before the exam. So he said, okay, we are gonna do the thing like this. You're gonna come to the driving lesson at 22:30. We're gonna practice like till 12 p.m. or it's 12 a.m. 12 a.m. and then you come back home, you'll fall asleep, and then when you wake up, you don't have a time to be nervous. You will just go straight to the exam, and basically that is it. But when I came to the exam, the car wasn't that car that I used to drive, and it was Renault Logan or something else, but it wasn't Volkswagen Polo that I'm used to. I've passed I've had 3 attempts of the exam, and my education was with the Volkswagen Polo basically. And I've drove once at that Renault, and like I don't like this car actually. I don't like, it's not convenient, not user friendly as I would say. So we've had exam with this car. I drove this once and I wasn't prepared. I was like, and my instructor said like a Thursday that, okay, at the last of the lesson he said, so you need to start first, or you need to go to a second car, because okay, he told me basically not to sit with the other students in the first car, which will be driving students next to the examination car. And okay, this thing is like a line, and I could be the first one that's already passing first, or I needed to go to a second car, and I couldn't do this. So I wanted to be the first one who's gonna pass the exam, but there already was a woman, so I couldn't do this. And I guess it was like, you know, in Russia they have like the system, and these inspectors in the driving inspection, they kind of know who's gonna pass or who fail, and they kind of have this plan who's gonna fail, who they're gonna, you know, push them to the limit and they'll fail them basically. So I was the person who they gonna fail. So I noticed that from the beginning of the driving exam. But by the way, I fought for myself. Like, I was discussing with that inspector. I was like telling him not to push me. Like, I mean, not like physically, but mentally. He was like, you did a mistake, you like you need to agree with me. But it was clearly like he fails me for for no reason. So by the way, I concentrated, I pushed over the limits of my limit, and I did this. And it happened. Where is it? I lost it. Okay, no, it's here. It's still here. It's still here. So guys, just wanna say, we can do everything. We as humans, we as souls, we can do everything. Because we have hands, we have legs, we have foot, we have head, we have our soul, we have mind, everything that we need. We can study, we can work hard, we can learn things, we can push hard. So we can do everything. We need to believe in ourselves and help us to achieve things. So I believe in you, I believe in myself, obviously, and we need to push harder and to get things that we deserve.